Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I wanted to have a little chat with you guys. Let's talk about how Mythic Plus ruined World of Warcraft. And I want to talk about this because I've been thinking about it a lot coming back to Classic WoW, because I don't know if you guys know, I played Retail WoW for a little bit again, playing Shadowlands and trying to get into raiding as much as possible. Doing Mythic Plus, got my Keystone Master, all that good stuff. And I think not Keystone Master, I think that Mythic Plus is like really good content. And I think that it's a really good part of the game, and that it's good. It's fun. It's good gameplay for the game overall. I think that there's a lot of good things to it. But I think that when it comes down to what an MMO is, World of Warcraft was kind of ruined by Mythic Plus. And the reason why I say that is because the way in which you acquire gear has sort of a completion aspect to it. And there's excitement in that completion. But with retail, right, when you complete Mythic Plus, let's say you get the best item Mythic Plus, let's say there's a trinket in there. Let's say you just got the Matrix trinket from Dazar'alor, or not Dazar'alor, sorry, DOS, frick, I can't remember the name of it. DOS, the one with Blansamdi doing this thing. I should know this because we just did this recently. But let's say you get that trinket on, I don't know, the highest difficulty you can, and it's 226 and it's perfectly great, and you've completed that for your season. You finally have done that, and you feel so relieved. Maybe you've gone through 7 or 8 at this point, right? But the thing is like, you go through and you do that, and then like the next season rolls around, and all of a sudden you have to farm the same trinket again. They kind of fixed it with the way you upgrade your gear in the Mythic Plus scene, where you can like go and get like a lower piece, like you can go and get like a lower Matrix piece now, and in a lot of ways I think that it does help the situation, because I feel like getting repeats of items over and over again kind of ruins the experience of playing World of Warcraft. Like, for instance, like, I know that like in Classic and in BC, when I go to grab an item from a dungeon, I know exactly where to go, and I know exactly what piece I want to get, and I get really excited when I get that piece. Like, for instance, I want to get an item from Blood Furnace on Heroic, and I want to go get this Libram. It's my best in slot Libram for a long time, actually. And when I get that Libram to drop, however long it might take me as long as it takes you. It might take me as long as it takes you in retail to get whatever trinket you want. It's not the length of time that matters. What matters is the feeling of, I checked that box and I completed this task that I wanted to complete. And yeah, you can do that in phases. You can say, well, I've completed this task in phase 1, but there's something that kind of devalues itself when you're chasing the same piece over and over again each tier. Hey guys, Future Am here. I just wanted to stop and just make a comment real quick about my feelings on Dungeons and Mythic Plus. I'm already making a comment here, but I just want to make sure I'm clarifying that when I say Mythic Plus is bad, Mythic Plus isn't bad in the way that you think. Mythic Plus is a really good thing for the game, I think, overall. The idea of making old content reusable and replayable is really good for the game, and I think overall we did a good job with that. I just think back in the day, when new dungeons came out, when new raids came out, they always felt fresh and always felt like you wanted to go do them for the gear that dropped inside of them. But now it feels like Mythic Plus kind of dominates that, with the fact that you get whatever gear that you've had upgraded to whatever current level the game is at. So whatever trinket you had in the beginning of the expansion just kind of upgrades to the end. And it kind of just feels like there's a very big loss of progression there. So I just wanted to bring that up and kind of like interject here while I'm more of a sound mind, to kind of just be a little bit more of a clear thought to you guys. So thank you very much for listening. Continue on past Am. It's something that I felt a lot whenever I was raiding Mythic Dazar'alor in BFA, where I had to keep going back into Atal Dazar Mythic and continuously farming the same piece over and over and over and over and over again. And for me, that kind of ruins the experience of acquisition. And I think, Titan Forging has a lot to do with that too. I mean, Titan Forging's gone, thank God. But even though Titan Forging's gone, that problem still kind of feels like it's there. Because of the fact that, like, the gear is endlessly upgradable and it's endlessly obtainable, and there's really no stopper on the progression or the acquisition of those items. And that honestly makes it feel, I don't know, kind of bloated and kind of like awkward. Like there's nothing to look forward to but redoing the same farm over and over again. Obviously, if you enjoy Mythic Plus content, I don't really think the Mythic Plus content is the problem. I think it's the way that they do gear, and Mythic Plus is the problem. And the way they do gear in general and retail is kind of awkward. I think with the first tier of rating, we kind of talked about that too. Was why I talked about it a little bit ago. Was how PvP was so different than every other thing in PvP. Was such an easy way to get gear compared to the other ways of getting gear, and it just made gear overall, I don't know, kind of ridiculous. But like I said, I think Mythic Plus is a really big problem, or it was a big problem. It might not be in the future because of the changes they've done to the upgrading items, but I do think that a lot of the reason why I've disliked the game as of now is because of what Mythic Plus has done to the gearing system and how I've had to go about getting gear. And my min-max nature as a player forces me to play content that I don't like, but also that I have to replay that content every single tier because of this endlessly escalating cycle of just me running on a treadmill over and over again. The same dungeon, same raids, whatever it may be, to get the item that I need to get completely upgraded every single time. There's no, I got the item and it's done. There's, I got the item, let's wait until next season. And I feel like that's a huge problem. So I just wanted to talk about that a little bit. Hopefully that's okay with you guys. Little informal, some stuttering, but love you guys. Come watch me on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/amjd. We stream Sunday through Thursday every week from 7 p.m. EST to whenever I feel like stopping. So, love y'all. Talk to you later. See ya.